just happened? Holy moly! Holy moly! Holy moly!
Welcome back, everyone. Monday Madness continues here, so you can strike and Winter, who has been beating me between every single time before the camera goes live, but also looking to be beaten. Maybe it's going to be GeekFam or SAG, as we're going to get live with our second match of the day between GeekFam and SAG. This is going to determine, just like our last match, who can be in that upper bracket and in the lower bracket potentially. We've also got Neon Esports going up against Question Mark, so they're also going to be in the mix. That's going to be over on the C stream, but you're live here with the A stream, and this is the round now. Winter, what do you think of the draft? You had some remarks in there. The Arc Warden, you didn't like that last pick. You're not a fan of the Mars. Can you break it down for me a bit?
I admit nothing.
All I care about is what this god king gonna play. They ban all his heroes.
They did, right? A lot of the targeted bans. I will say, though, you know, we did focus on a lot on him yesterday, and obviously as the carry, naturally a lot of the conversation, a lot of the power spikes revolve around him.
How unfair. He gets all the spotlight as a carry.
But he did have a bit of a bad game yesterday, I want to say. He didn't have a great showing. I wasn't really impressed. He tried to go for the itemizations. I think game 2, it was a bit more
just because of
normal.
one bad series. You're gonna stop believing?
No, of course not. I mean, the one good series got me to believe, and the one bad series shook my confidence, right? So, what I'm really looking for here, rather,
that's
is
not faith.
Some consistency.
That's not having faith in God King.
I just want to have some consistency. That's all I'm looking for, to be completely honest. And I think if they can take this series off of GeekFam, who admittedly they do have the stand-in, but a respectable one with Abed, I'd be very
There's
impressed.
5 series in the group stage. So what if he has 1 bad series and 4 good series?
I'd be impressed. That's exactly what I'm saying here.
But you're losing confidence right now.
A bit. All I'm saying is it's been shaken, and I'd love to be proven wrong here. Absolutely.
Shaken means what? 30% loss?
I don't know. 30%'s a pretty big number. He's on a nice flashy hero here. Shepard just gonna say hello to him. Cutting down the trees already will be guiding. He does not want to deal with this
30 seconds to
whatsoever.
battle.
What's the build? How many Wraith Bands?
How many Wraith Bands God King? Indeed. But he's not gonna have a great time. They got plenty of ways to stop him, right? The overgrowth.
It'd be so funny if he actually goes out and dies here.
I don't think he will. Whitemon, he might have shown now because of the one tree.
He's taking your advice. Stay on the tower. Extra regen.
Extra regen, the 1 armor already, 2. It's no joke here, but also not a joke. Look at Jeffers' win rate. 9 of 10 matches. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, and the way he plays Shuren is not the same too.
Red Panda.
He doesn't go for the max armor right away. He plays in a more offensive way, maxing the first 2 spells, the nukes.
Yep.
Lead Seed,
Greetings!
Grass, buy Veil, do damage. Hammer, your favorite item.
My favorite item. And I think Ice Frog's favorite item too. I mean, that item's been buffed so much recently.
Ice Frog?
Wish. I wish.
Are you? Might be Ice Frog.
Could be.
Zeus against Bench. Do they know who's gonna win the matchup?
Yeah, this is a weird one. Carl back onto the mid lane. Obviously, they're looking for that aura. You have 3 range carries.
Bench is not his kind of hero.
No, I kind of have to agree with you here as they are getting aggressive onto the God King. Plenty of right click damage out from everyone here, but Jeffer in a bit of trouble. My goodness, look at the damage they just have.
Yeah, but this is what we were mentioning earlier. Whenever you have this kind of like squishy carries, you prefer always like a body in the lane, you know.
Yeah, like the clockwork.
Yeah, we saw in the GeekFam series. What series? Yesterday they had what was it?
It was earlier today. You brought it up.
A Phoenix plus what? No, yesterday when they lost all their lanes.
Oh yes. A Phoenix and was it a Spectre?
It might have been a Spectre up here, and the lane was so bad.
It was like not. Yeah, they just kind of got ran over. Already we can see the difference here, right? God King, yes, he's getting harassed a little bit, but he's got Red Pen here to soak up plenty of spells. So they've already tanked through the initial tri lane that GeekFam put on it. I'm white TPing down bottom now that Abed's level 2. Versus the Mars. Now, I would say Mars got a little bit of an indirect buff just because Soul Ring's a lot better now. That helps out.
Not just that, he got more intelligent.
Smarter right now. He is smarter.
Smarter than you.
He's also got his brother in the lane, or in the game.
Brother?
Yeah. Brothers. I don't know. Mars or Zeus is Jupiter. Well, that's the Roman name, right?
So he's older?
No, well, because Zeus was... I don't know. I think they're all the same age. I'm pretty sure, like, because like Kronos, their dad. You know Greek mythology very well. Let me explain something real quick. Maybe not here as Red Panda. They're continuing to trade blows here a bit. Jeffer, he's unable to jaunt out as
and Medusa's the sister.
No, Medusa is Persephone, I think. She got turned into stone because she stole an apple from Hera. True story, by the way. So then they sent one of Zeus's, like, one of many Zeus's, it should say, like, sons, I think, technically a half son, to go and kill her for some reason, and like Pegasus is there. I don't know. Anyway, so Kronos was like the land of all time.
Cool story, mate.
He decided to eat all of his children because some dude's like, oh, your children are gonna kill you. So he's like, I know what I'll do. I'll just eat them. But then Zeus got like born out of his forehead, and then forehead the emote. And then he, like, I don't know, brought all of his other siblings out of the stomach with him, and they were all fully clothed. It's very specific. They're all fully clothed, and they all have weapons. I don't know how.
Okay, Mars is winning his lane. Okay.
So anyway, Mars is winning his lane.
Relax, bro. He has 11-6.
There's a lot of lore there, but yeah, he's doing quite well. Indirect buffs. He's a smart boy.
Well, he did have a lot of issues with mana before this.
Yeah.
That's why you see people building use. It's not like use is something that you need for the setup, but it's more like you want mana regen because Soul Ring doesn't cut it.
No, it does not. The good news here, though, is of course, as our panel mentioned, we've got that combo, one of the favorite combos here, Mars and Phoenix.
They are the true brothers, man.
Not quite brothers, though.
Partners in crime.
Partners in crime, right? Because I think we have his full brother here, like with the Zeus. Zeus as well actually does well with the Mars. The tanky frontliner allows to stand back and deal damage.
And more importantly, this time the Zeus has other heroes that can set up against the last game for Fnatic they didn't.
No, the Pit Lord, yes, the tanky frontliner, but he doesn't give you the same initiation like a dagger on Mars does. As Carl and
no stun.
DD, yeah, no stun here. So DD's gonna pick up the rune. It's an Invis rune. The rotation out. Carl looking for the TP. There's no levels either, however, so no stuns for anyone in the middle lane.
Nah, Zeus has a lightning bolt. 1 point in lightning bolt.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
I was on cooldown, I suppose.
Stop lying.
I lied again.
Richie. Nobody's giving you points for lying.
No one's giving me. Anyway.
No extra pay for lying.
No extra pay.
Extra dinner.
But God King, he's doing all right thus far. He's 13-4, so he's not too far off of his counterpart. Where do you see this game going here, though, out of the laning stage, right? I mean, with a mid lane Vengeful Spirit, it feels like you're going to be setting the tempo quite high, but we know Abed previously. Oh, wow, okay. First
Not
blood.
part of Greek mythology. Bye-bye.
No, goodbye. Deleted. Greek heroes only, please. The Flux actually onto Mars. Good job by September closing the gap here. Spear of Mars to back the Ogre Magi and the Creep Wave to take
By the way, this guy is a Phoenix specialist.
He is. September really is a Phoenix specialist, yeah. You brought it up last time they played, I think, in that match. And there was another player named Phoenix in the game. It was quite confusing. But this time...
And we were talking about...
Yes, that's right. No, but how do you see the series going, right? Because with the mid lane Vengeful Spirit, obviously you're looking for the auras. I would assume you're looking to fight a bit earlier and try and undercut SAG's lineup here. What's the strategy?
It's the front line, I feel.
The bench.
Yeah, because the puck is gonna play like a in and out. So he's gonna run around, try to sail it. It's not like the big gonna be standing in front. The bench has to do it.
Shepard making the rotation up in top lane. There's the Nature's Grass. Oh, the ulti that's going to nuke down Whitemon. Abed, though, still quite healthy.
Trouble.
The Flux, it's not going to kick in, but the right clicks alone are going to get the damage done.
Zeus is the older brother looking after his younger brother in the bottom. But
Actually, I think Zeus was born last, so I think that makes him the baby brother.
baby brother stealing the chocolate.
Indeed, as that's going to be a rune, the DD rune. Jeffrey does not want it. In some trouble here is DD. There's going to be the magic missile now onto Zeus and a kill. It's a simple rotation out from Jeffrey, but he plays a very active Treant Protector, like you've been saying. And look at that. He ganks 2 lanes and gets 2 kills immediately for his team. They're on the board.
Yeah, and Puck is okay. He's a strong laner. Doesn't really feel like he's gonna die in this lane. They can't kill him.
So not pressured by the clock. Not really pressured so early by God King either.
Yeah, so he's, this is gonna give you a lot of freedom on the top. Because sometimes when you have this kind of range on the off lane, you kind of need to, like a Venom for example, you kind of need to babysit him for a certain amount of time with the support. You can't just leave.
Jeff is actually back down and get the D ward. Indeed, the slow Spark Wraith will connect here. Rotation coming through from the Clockwork as God King no longer really needs the help up top. So Red Panda will show in lane. We got actually taking a second.
It's a rocket flare. There you go, the rocket flare.
Rocket flare.
Get away, get out of my face.
Get out of here and stay out. We'll see what he can really get done here.
Wow, is he maxing the flux on the arc?
Is he?
Wow.
Yeah. It's actually more damage now. The Flux has been...
But in a like a duel lane, you think it's worth it?
Well, I think it's nice because the Phoenix, in practice, does not want to be near the Mars, right? Phoenix wants to always be, as most sports, wanted to be poking and prodding from the trees, trying to kite out the Ogre. But now the Flux forces him to show in lane so that he's not going to really be able to harass from the trees and not pull aggro. It makes his positioning a lot more difficult. September, though, like you said, Phoenix Specialist, he's done very well in this lane.
Yeah,
it's not exactly an easy lane for him.
Certainly has a good start so far. Already has his Tranquil Bullets. 8 minutes. Pop up soon. Clockwork securing the bot room.
Yeah. Plus with the Ogre, right, you have some serious kill potential as well. The Bloodlust, a nice stun. Fire Blast for a slow. It's 2 slows in the lane are often just as good as a stun. Magic Missile. Look at that. Jeffrey's going to stay alive. Carl actually, sorry, make that Cuckoo rotate up in the top.
Kenny is the boss of this team. Calling the shots. Like doing so much in the game. Yeah.
Mars ultimate into September. Does not have the ultimate yet. OP looking to TP out. Mars will get the kill there onto Abed as he will be poked to death. That leaves Abed's clump here as well as Whitemon to try and fight. We need a little bit more damage. The Ogre's not going to get the job done though. OP, he's going to live on just a sliver of HP. It's a big win for them.
Yeah, double kill. Mars gets out. Perfect start for the Mars here.
Yeah, he did take a death earlier on, but it's all about just recovering, right, and setting the tempo and the pace. Got a nice shot very early on the ulti there for both of the cores, but SAG, they're finally going to get something to go in their favor.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're going to need the Mars to be rotating a lot, so he has to find a good start, because like we saw earlier with the Zeus is mostly going to be like hitting creeps. You're gonna want to farm, you know. Maybe you can make like a small rotation, kick heroes out of lane. But in general, you're going to be looking to last hit creep.
Is under attack.
Yeah, that's true, right?
So you need the Mars to get a good game. If the Mars doesn't have a good game, he's not going to be able to win.
No, and he's quite important here, right? Because all he needs to do is ideally find Abed, the only Abed, right? He's the only hard carry in this game for GeekFam. You just find him in the arena, or actually alternatively Carl, right? Because that swap out can definitely ruin your team fight.
Yeah, that's why Carl has to play the front line role. He has to build tanky items. He has to stay in front, make sure you don't get to touch the Arc Warden. And he's going to build a type this game. That's great. It's the Phoenix, the Zeus.
Yeah, it's definitely going to pay off here. Carl, speaking of which, will be caught now by the Spirit Mars against the arena wall. Whitemon trying to stun him up. The Zeus ulti doing massive damage. Abed nearby here trying to back up. Drops the double Spark Wraith, and there's the Supernova on top. Abed nowhere nearby though, so cannot get the Zets on top either. That's going to be 3 kills in favor of SAG, only for the Clockwork in return. A bit, my goodness, everyone just meeting up at the 10-minute bounty or power rune right there.
Here comes Coco late to the party, but still wants to join the party.
really going to have too much to offer here, unfortunately. Could have used that soulbind. I'm sorry, not the soulbind. Could have used the coil a little bit earlier there, but late.
Yeah, but that was the full extent of the team fight. The
It was.
Phoenix plus Mars plus the Zeus ultimate. That was a huge amount of damage.
And, September, like you said, definitely a Phoenix specialist. A great placement for that egg. Because there's definitely plenty of heroes to kill his egg this game.
Arc Warden.
Arc Warden, the Arc Warden double,
Yeah.
who does full damage as well.
That's why he has to play around the arena.
Yep. Oh, speaking of Arc Warden, though, Abed in some trouble. The hook shot in from Red Panda will connect onto
Radiant's
him.
bottom
And
tower
DD has
is
got
under attack.
plenty of downs with the lightning bolts to pick up the kill onto him. Abed not off to a fantastic start.
Yeah, you can see that they are not comfortable with this setup where because the roles are swapped between Hu and Carl.
Yeah.
All of them, what they need to do in the game is different right now because of the setup. And they're not really
Radiant's
adapting
bottom
well to
tower
it,
has
especially
fallen.
Carl, you know, because it's the way.
No.
Dire's
That's why
middle
when
tower
we
is
sometimes
under
talk about
attack.
like a draft, you sometimes not just to need to consider that, oh, the strategy needs this or that. You have to consider what do you want to put on your, what is the best possible setup for your players, not just the strategy.
And this was something that the previous iteration of GeekFam with Raven was quite good at, right? We like to bring this up at least once a time, once every series.
Yeah, but
of
still,
GeekFam.
the setup is still pretty much the same, right? Like, I bet it's just like fulfilling Raven's position, and they have to just make sure everything goes the same.
Yep. Red Panda going to break the smoke on the White Mon, but the rest of the team going to continue to rotate into the jungle. So trying to sweep them up, looking for someone, but actually here, there's going to be the hook shot to steal the Arcane Rune away. That's going to allow actually the two-man gank to rotate around from behind. There's now the coil snap, beautifully placed onto DD. Will they have the damage room? They absolutely will. September as well is going to be silenced up for some time. Rooted now as well. Abed, does he have the damage with the double? He does not. The control arm from OP is going to be not good enough as well for the egg to pop off. SAG, this fight's gone from bad to worse now, as it looks like OP's got his death will be sealed by the Spark Wraith, as DD has brought back, trying to match fight here versus Carl. You got him once, but you're not going to get him twice. Carl with a triple kill, DD with a triple kill, but he dies back for that one. And it's, well, 5 kills here, maybe even more as God King. He's actually going to TP into the fight here.
What a start, man. 12 minutes into the game, a buyback from both teams.
Yeah,
Both of the core heroes into the game. But the Phoenix thing was just a tad slow because the arena was ending when he actually popped in.
Yeah, well, he was
couldn't-
silenced.
Yeah, he couldn't protect. He was rooted as well.
Yeah.
But at the end of that, I felt like he needed to pop it right away so that the arena could still protect him. When he, in the end, it was just way too late because the bench and the Arc Warden just finished the egg off right there.
Yep.
But it was still a pretty close fight.
Good control onto him, absolutely.
Yeah, GeekFam just still managed to win the fight.
And that was GeekFam. They persevered because the smoke broke only out by Whitemon, so he kind of just baited the start of that fight. And the rest of the team went right
Ben
in.
is in trouble.
That might be in trouble. It's, oh yeah, he is completely dead. My
Wow, even the
goodness.
carry Morphin is joining in.
Well, this is fantastic for God King, isn't it? He's going for a much more standard build here.
Wait, what? He's going for a standard build?
Yeah, I know. Not really much to talk about there.
fortified.
The swap onto September, right into the magic missile. TP is going to be incoming from OP. Jefffer nearby in the trees behind the tier 1 tower, but Kuku's going to be the first one to make the jump in. Carl, he's got a swap, but it's not going to burst. Still leashed up. He can not get off the Supernova because it's going to be off cooldown. Everyone just leaves now the Arena of Blood. Ulti for ulti traded in, but GeekFam still quite healthy. Might consider going back in again. September, very low on HP. The egg not going to get the chance to be used here as Kuku jumping forward has the damage. Nice phase shift, but OP God still has the right boots for him as he pops back out. Spear of Mars is available, just waiting for the vision for his brother, and he's going to find it. Nice job, bro, he says.
Brothers in arms. Brothers at birth.
Indeed. And the Zeus ulti for vision, but they're not going to be able to find Carl. He's actually going for the Vlad's here side, then into the fight.
I think he needs to get a pipe first. I think it's just too much. Spell is just too much. But the Blast does help him farm better. The pipe doesn't help him farm.
Correct. Yeah.
Core player mindset, not the utility player. Like sometimes when you play certain roles, you have to have the right mindset when you are playing it. And sometimes it's also like you have to be more selfish.
Oh,
with certain
wow.
heroes.
Hook shot will connect here
They're back
onto
up.
Carl. Magic missile, buying a bit of time, but not enough. That's going to be the kill. Onto the mid lane.
That's
A lot of money.
Huge kill. Huge
A
kill.
lot of money for Red Panda. He might die for this one, but he's only the
Radiant's
potential
bottom
alive.
tower is under attack.
Absolutely. Actually, maybe give this kill over to Abed, so he's left with it. That's okay. Abed, I think he wants to be fighting here a bit
Radiant's
earlier.
top tower
He
is under attack.
doubled.
He has nothing though, he has just a minus.
And I say that is because he didn't save the Midas for the big creeps. He used them both on the small creeps. Not really too interested in the experience. I don't think a player of his 12 KMR, I don't think he does that by accident, Winter. I think he's just going for maximum efficiency. He wants the gold. He more than the experience at this point.
And the Mars still has gone for. I was thinking whether you still need the use with the change to the intelligence. Still gonna be a nice setup for him, and you can remove
Dire are
the
scanning.
overgrowth.
Can move overgrowth that can potentially save you from getting snapped out of the coil, buy you a little bit more time to maybe get the ulti off. Oh, or just set up Uber for a kill onto the puck as the spear does perfectly connect, and God King jumping in for the kill onto Cuckoo.
Well, very nicely done there by Mars, and that's gonna give the Morphing even much more space to work with. September still needs, he's gonna need to try to get more items for his team, so he can do damage to the builds. Very good with the Zeus, very good with the Morphling.
Oh, God King, is he stuck around too long? He might be okay. Jeffers rotating on through, but just these two alone, there's no way they can kill him. That's the
they're
already done.
They're gonna need, I think, the puck with the bench to kill them.
Yes, 100%, absolutely, right. Maybe even Hobbit. Yeah, so speaking of Hobbit, Red Panda's found him. He's got the vision, the ward onto the high ground, pinned as well to the cogs. That should be a kill. That's a bit tough. Moimon going in for the counter rotation along with Cuckoo. The slows here onto OP, a stun as well, which is not damage without Abed here.
Vision wins games.
Really does, yeah.
Abed is having a very rough one. He doesn't feel like he is safe anyway. The supports are not exactly in position to break the smokes. They're not exactly doing much to map the map because it's pretty difficult. The bench and the puck, they have to work together. It's not really clicking right now for them because they swap roles.
Yeah, definitely.
And when I say they swap roles, it's not like they changed. They both still went. One guy went off lane, one guy went mid. But the roles that they're playing in the game is completely different. Because the bench is like the front line, like all the Vino, all the tanky heroes that Cuckoo used to play.
Yeah, actually, that's a good
And
point.
how is playing the initiating?
They're gonna get the coil. They actually get the snap. Zeus ulti as well. It has been dropped. The multi-cat stun into the final time. Red Panda, does he straight back? Where is September actually? They desperately need him in his fight. Here he is actually, and there he goes. Supernova, not quite yet needed in this fight. Sunray alone is gonna get the kill onto Whitemon, and the fire damage burning down Cuckoo. They will pick up the God King, but at what cost, Winter?
Is under attack.
And it's 4 heroes.
They lose 4 heroes there. That was tough.
Abed, does he have a TP? They know he's around there.
Yeah. Rocket Flare,
He has no
fortunately,
TP.
is not going to scout him out. Hiding for now.
Burst straight up. Feels that confident.
Dire's top tower is under
All
attack.
I have to do is just output damage, slow them down. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Radiant's
The goal
middle
here,
tower
right?
is under
Yeah.
attack.
Ideally.
But without the pipe, it's going to be very difficult for them to take any head-up engagement. Outworld doesn't really want to build an early BKB, but at this rate, he might be forced to build an early BKB. So it's not like...
I know you're saying how Cuckoo playing the initiation and the frontliner is more the Venge, right? Is that role going to shift as Abed starts to come online a bit more? Do we need to start seeing some swaps used defensively to save his life?
Yeah, probably.
But not yet.
But at the same time, that's going to be like, what, 20 minutes down the road?
Of course, right,
30
yeah,
minutes
of
down the road.
course.
If he ever gets to that stage.
Well, speaking of snap, but they don't get the snap actually onto Mars, and out comes the Supernova. Cuckoo's going to try and jump on this one, but there's no way he's got the right clicks for it. Hook shot is at the ready. Red Panda not quite confident. He's looking for more. Jeffer walking around. He's got the overgrowth. There's going to be the 2-times multicast stun. The heals onto the backlines out from September. As GeekFam, they're going to be going for more. And Nature's grasp, the 2-man silence. He's right back in. A nice swap is going to isolate one, but an even better hook shot countered though by the overgrowth. The arena of blood now getting dropped. Fuel Scepter buying him a bit more time. Carl is going to get poked to death by the spear wall as well, as it looks like OP, he will eventually fall. Cuckoo jumping in, landing the silence here onto DD, but he is going to get bursted down by the Arc Lightning.
Arcane Rune, man. What a miracle on this.
And it looks like Jeffer is going to be chasing him down. Powercock saving his life. Zeus ulti Jeffer now on the run all of a sudden as September did not close the gap. Trees, they're not so good against fire, you know.
No, super effective.
Super effective.
20 minutes runes. Morphing's gonna pick up the bottom stun. Albert's gonna pick up one here at least.
That was so aggressive from GeekFam. I mean, they had.
He was so aggressive on the Mars. He was standing in front of their tier 1.
Yeah, but they have all the ultis.
The Zeus came late.
I mean, he's got the global ulti though. right? He TP'd in, yes, a little bit late in the engagement, but I think he TP'd in right when he needed to.
Yeah, but also they didn't get the snap off with the coil. The swap.
Oh, right. Well, they're going to try it again this time, but they might not even need it. And our Phoenix is silenced. He's got the Icarus dive, but no chance to use it. Finally, they get the engagements that they need. Or I guess the pick-off. The pick-off, correct. Thank you.
Welcome. Gonna pick up his BK relatively soon. The huge problem for them. They're gonna have to save the overgrowth for KB mopping later.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's more like he's doing damage through his E-blade, you know, not exactly just his right clicks.
Not yet, anyway, right? That's gonna eventually kind of change over here, but
yeah, maybe if the game doesn't end in like 10-15 minutes, he's gonna have to build into more of a physical way.
Yeah, they are at 14k. Hook shot. Yeah, nice hook shot as well to pick up another flank. Cuckoo does not have the coil quite yet, but he's gonna jump straight into the pit here, or rather the cogs. If there's gonna be the Nimbus, unable to catch Cuckoo, he's gonna be able to blink out in time. Jeffrey though.
Yeah, you see they are doing all these moves without the bench. The bench is not with the puck.
No, and Jeffrey's not gonna be as lucky as that puck either. No way to get out of the pit.
Against the arena. He's alone. He's just going for the trade, and now he has his building into his pipe. They are just out of sorts, you know. I feel like they're not really sure what they have to do. They're playing way too many kills around the map, being in the wrong places because the roles are different. But overall, Abed is still struggling to getting more and more farm. He's not given enough space by.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because GeekFam, I mean, there's what, 41 kills in this game? Like how, what do you mean we're not giving them space? Well, when 30 of those are on SAG or just about, right? It's not really doing too much work for Abed.
Yeah, even the Mars is ahead of the outlet.
Yeah, with the Midas. With the Midas, hook shot, gonna catch Cuckoo. Cog pushback is perfect into the spear, not even needed as God King actually is gonna go ahead and wave form on in to secure the kill onto Cuckoo. They've had a great catch for this buck.
Yeah, the use setup is great, but they didn't have to hit that time.
Nope, just a nice hook shot out from Red Panda that time.
I mean, that's why Call is a very interesting hero right now when you're able to play as a +5.
Yes, more from Blink Dagger. Quite aggressive. It's like, that reminds me of like...
I mean, all he needs to do is just go to the back line and just go inside and find the Outwater.
I think if he was playing AM, he'd also be queuing up the Blink this game too. Not even joking. Double Blink AM.
Yeah, I know you're not joking, you just...
Maybe. It's a nice thought experiment, but they need to think of a way to get back into this game.
Keep it to yourself, Richie. Keep it to yourself.
I'm not doing so amazing here. Blink Dagger, though, on Jeffer would be very nice, but he's going to get caught out here trying to go for a little bit of walk in the woods. And there's going to be the Zeus ulti on top there, looking for more. That's only the Tempest double, though. Not that God King minds. He only sees that as an additional 240 gold into his pocket. Thank you very much.
UPM, extra UPM for me. I'll take it.
I'll take it, he says. That means you're without Jeff for now, and that Blink Dagger timing going to be a bit more off. We do have the coil and the swap. Tara looking like he's wanting to go for this level 2 swap now, so ideally they're able to actually get the snap off. Morphling though with the BKB at the ready to swap, but BKB's right in. He says, thank you very much. I cannot kill you even that much faster. E-blade combo there into the bubble. He doesn't even care. God King maxing agility here. That's the confidence he has standing behind the tier 2 tower as he hits it. GeekFam, they lost the tier 2 tower and they thought they could catch the God King off with his BKB. It's a bit tough.
Yes. So far, none of the call swap combos have really worked well for them.
The first one, well, no. I mean, they did kill him once, but then they lost 4 heroes, right?
Yeah, that wasn't that great either.
DD rune here.
Just when you need the DD. It's not like they need the DD to get the rune.
Well, it will speed it up, right? Much to GeekFam's displeasure. That's not what they need. I mean, he's finally about to overcome this Mars in terms of net worth. So there's something, right? But they still need another 5 minutes at least until he's ready to be the damage
5 minutes?
that they need.
Oh, you're so gracious. 10 minutes, man.
Yeah, well, you know, listen, if this game lasts for 5 more minutes, that means they won a fight, right? And that's a lot of money into the goal. In the pockets of Abed as Cuckoo. Oh my goodness, look at the damage. E-Blade has been dodged out by the phase shift, however, so that's going to allow Jeffrey to continue living. Although I saved that Red Panda. He's got the hook shot ready. He's got vision on the Cuckoo, who will just be able to steal that bounty rune. The blink away. He might be okay. Although, careful there. That is going to get vision. Oh, hook shot is just shy there, just out of range. Cuckoo wasting plenty of time. White Man going for the TP out as well.
The next creep wave?
Yeah.
He's gonna wait for the next creep wave.
Yeah, he's gonna just be a big pain in the butt here. But there's a TP out from the Mars. He does have the Yule's combo as well, ready to be used on Cuckoo, trying to just dodge out the vision here. I can't believe it. I think he's gonna live. Yule's Scepter, although I say that. Nice dodge there with the phase shift. He needs to use it now. Wow. And that'll leave him off and away, just wasting the time. Where have we seen this before? What series? Oh, although I say that, I might have just cast his curse and Cuckoo. Oh my god. They're wasting so much time. Look at OP, he's just chasing him around. Cuckoo doesn't even mind.
Mind his TV's cancelled.
Well, maybe minds a little bit. They're gonna leave him now, but he might cut another wave if he's feeling brave. He's got the heals coming through. What game was this? Was it one of our comebacks? Don't you remember? I think it might have been Makoto, maybe on the bus, perhaps. Just did that for like 20 minutes and eventually their core was strong enough to fight. We did coffee. Go for one here after this series potentially. Red Panda, he's gonna at least try and get the kill onto the 10 of his double, and the Flux stand here trying to keep himself alive. White Man, he is going to die unfortunately. Gets just about blown up. Nimbus for that one. Kill secured by DD. Don't worry guys, I got it.
Behold!
I bet he's gonna keep on farming. We have the full pipe of insight now ready on Parl at least. Are still a bit farther away from his, but I think we're gonna have a high ground push incoming. Fortify there?
Did they just glyph?
They did glyph, yeah.
I mean, you keep damage.
No, I don't. I think there was someone cutting the bottom wave from here. It was Abed. There we go. The Yule Scepter combo. The Spear of Mars is going to miss again, but it accidentally caught Carl. Maybe even not by accident. He's unable to escape as well. Pinned to the wall. The Nimbus on top of Cuckoo as well. And the hook shot to keep him locked down. He's dead. 50 seconds without buyback. They did get the God King, though, in the middle of that engagement at the very least. That's going to be the first life down, but he still has BKB and this E-Blade. He's got a lot of them, too. Hero's dead. They didn't even kill him with the coil combo either. I mean,
They're looking really out of stock. I'm not sure what they have to do. Totally different outlook when they don't have a suitable draft for them.
maybe this one got away from them, blocked out away. They had one idea in the draft and just having trouble executing on it. As Abed's illusion is going to die. That's September just going into it dead. Not really sure what that one was about. Now Zeus is going to be left behind here potentially. The bubble to try and keep everyone protected. But we have another hookshot available. It's going to be blocked by the creep. That's going to keep Abed alive, and that's going to net them a kill on Zeus. Now Red Panda trying to TP out. His TP will be stopped by Karo, who hits him with a magic missile. That's going to be 3 kills, as you've said, all in exchange for the tier 3 tower. 8.
That's a lot of money.
4 kills. But look at the experience change. 7,000 XP? My goodness. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad.
I mean, this is partly the reason why you see the drafts have been centered a lot around team fights. You have to put certain amount of focus onto getting team fights because you gain so much when you win.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like SAG that none of it came together there, right? Because they died with Supernova.
Yeah, they're just careless there.
Yeah, that's true, but sometimes it's carelessness.
Game is
hooking you up.
Yeah, the game is going too easy. you need to wake up, you know, oh shit, we can still lose it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's true. It's actually true.
You got a point. You know, Winter, you've got much more experience playing high-level Dota than I do, right? So it is going to be one of those things.
Wake up call, and sometimes you just have to be. Wake up call doesn't come too late.
That's true, right? Sometimes you're happy that if you're GeekFam, the wake up call is not, oh god, this PA has a divine rapier and just killed Abed without buyback, as they've lost the series.
Reminding them of it.
Something to keep in mind, right? That hasn't happened to SAG. It's probably happened quite a few times to Boom Esports, which is what we saw them play such a slow tempo and patience game, right? In their last series versus Fnatic. for some. There's OP God, blink forward, moves up the combo, pinning him to the tree, pushing him all the way back, setting up God King for the kill. September with the Shivas, looking for more, but Zephyr is going to dodge him out with the blink dagger quite easily.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Who was doing a good job just pushing waves? I bet doing the same here as well.
It's the only thing they can do, and he's gonna pick up the bounty runes. That's great.
Yeah.
And when you're 20k behind, breaking even with bounty runes, that's amazing.
That's a big win. Oh, it's a big win. They do not have their outpost, unfortunately, by the looks of it, so they still lose that experience, but you know, you take the small wins when you can, right? The bounty runes, your entire
You don't complain, you know, you get what you want. You get what you can right now.
You get what you can. And there's the blink dagger by God King. Oh, they cancel Cuckoo's TP. It's hard to catch him though. Oh, not it. Heads right into OP though. The Spirit will connect this time. No phase shift, no waning rift, and the E-Blade instead to the face of this Puck. See you later. Then he's got the BKB. He's got farm here.
Not enough farm. He's got not enough farm, Garcia.
No, but like I said, right, they won the one fight. They didn't actually even lose the barracks for it, so they still have full gold, full balance down the mid creep wave. They might even get a Fury Kill onto September here if Abed can net it, but no, Deepest Double will time out.
Yeah, level 18 Phoenix on the way.
Yep. Carl. Scout here, Mars, who's just chilling around the top wave, but he's gonna back off. Probably realizes he's in a bad position here.
Okay, they have a gen.
Speaking of which,
yeah, this train is annoying.
yep. Zephyr plays a pretty mean train, as he saw, winning 9 of 10 train on those stats early on. There we go. 300
More money
gold.
for God King.
To raise my gold per minute. And that I'm even closer now to full Mantis style.
I mean, the draft is just always centered around, like, only centered around the Outwarden. There's Bloodlust, there's a setup with Foil and the Tree and Ultimate, Living Armor. Everything is basically around the Outwarden. If the Outwarden says, I'm not ready to fight, I'm not ready to fight. They are not ready to fight.
And that's kind of the problem, right? Because you did have, I don't want to call it cute, but you had this combo early on with the Venge Coil swap to try and create that space for you, but Abed still had like 3 or 4 deaths in the early games. He's been significantly delayed. So now they need to buy more time, but this combo is already starting to wear off. BKBs are coming out. Cuckoo doesn't have the farm on the Puck.
But if the Outwarden can compensate for the fact that he gets more damage, if he's allowed to get more damage, I think they can still find a way to win the team.
Yes, and here we go. Force the BKB here on God. That's value, and they're actually going to snap the coil, and Zephyr right there for the will get him down. That's going to be a kill on the God King.
Yeah, God King dies again in the same place.
That must be the Ags then on Cuckoo.
Yeah, he has Ags.
Nice. I was just saying.
1,000 gold for 1 kill.
Yep. That's good money. That's stonks right there. All right, and a KB charge extended at that. Not bad. Okay, and now, like you were just saying, Abed, he just needs time. And this is a full minute and a half where the God King is not on the map. Roshan, unfortunately,
it's even more than that.
It's a long one.
It's gonna take them some time to recoup as well when he's alive. So it's essentially gonna be around 2 minutes of farm for him.
Dire's courier has been killed.
like I said, though, GeekFam wishing this was a fast Rosh. It's not. Abed back into the jungle.
BKB next.
He already has a BKB. He's going
he
for
has.
the MKB now.
Just needs more damage.
Yes, he does.
The Venge giving him the aura in the team fight,
It's
he's going to be able to output so much damage.
His attack range already is going to be pretty stupid. With the Venge aura and the Hurricane Pike completed.
Yeah, but still they're up against the 8+ arena. It's not easy.
It's no joke. Yeah, it's definitely no joke.
Oh, attack range?
Even more attack range. Why not at level 20? So that's 100 plus 140 plus what does Venge aura give you? I always forget. Plus
NAMF, please don't continue.
Oh, it's not. Oh, there it is.
125.
Okay, that's a lot of attack
1,000 range.
It's a lot of it. Of course, there's the aura talent at 20. It's gonna turn into a sniper right there. Not even have more.
Oh, it's
attack
actually
range
good to get that. Yeah, it's actually good to get that talent.
Yeah, I agree. Lets you stand further away. You have to. God King has to go further. So does September. OP God, the Zeus, is not as mobile. He can be easily left behind here. So they will now
Dire's
smoke
top
up
tower
as
is under
4.
attack.
God King outstanding. Bit lame though, at the very least. Because Roche
This spot was so rich.
Hook shot. Oh, they're just dodging actually. He lands onto the easy cam at the very least. As Red Panda, he will be able to close the gap. That's a kill now onto Jeffer, and that could be Roche. Yeah, Roche just respawned right before the hook shot came out. Second Zeus ulti? That's more pressure. OP, he's looking for a kill now onto Carl. No one to really save him here. Ooh, the Glimmer Cave. Oh, the White Man, take the death from me. Sacrifice, so noble of a sacrifice. Thank you very much, he said.
It was not by choice, Master.
I mean, White Man did have to walk on over there by choice, but that's going to be the refresher reveal out from
Dire's
Zeus.
middle tower is under attack.
Okay, but again, that opens up Roche here, and they do it quite quickly. No DD room this time. Who finds two bounties again.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, great.
A small trade.
Any trade is good. Even trade.
Absolutely. That'll be Aegis and Cheese here onto the side of SAG. Aegis Immortality onto God King. Cheese onto OP. Yes. Mid lane, who is this? Who is this? Is this real? Oh, okay. My it's just the Tempest. Another 300 gold to God King. Whatever.
Were you thinking about that game? There was one game where he actually missed Michael. One of the outwarders.
Who was it? It was a mid laner. It was a mid laner for it, I think.
MCY.
Ah, it was MC. Yep, it was. Oh, the coil onto 2, but where's the follow-up? Coil will snap now. As there we go, finally getting the second break. Jeffer jumping in, trying to divide and conquer, but the God King is now here, ready to party. Onto Carl they go. He's immediately going to be able to blow him up. His White Man again getting swapped in. There's the Supernova though inside the arena. That should stun up one. Abed able to get the TP out in time, however. So it's not going to be too heavy of losses. Only Jeffer and probably White Man as well will be the only two to die, but they have buyback, and SAG do not have any of their big ultis. By the way, God King dropped his power in the middle of that fight so that his courier could deliver the boot travel.
Why am I even not surprised that this guy does that in the middle of the fight?
Not bad.
Hey, how far have you come? Like before, the overall players have gone up so much.
It has. It really has, right? I think it's players like these, you know, players like God King and to an extent I would argue Envy, where, you know, they do these ultra efficient things where it's like, I don't care, I just need this. This is what I need to win. And everyone else goes, okay, we're not going to take it that far, but we like the idea, right?
Nice idea, but I'm not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it verbatim, but I am going to try and mimic it, right? And I think that's been done to high success here. And that's how the meta gets passed along. It was like Battle Fury Ursa. Everyone's like, what is this?
Dire's
and then it became, it spread all over the world. Amazing.
It's the Outwarden ready right now. He has his MKB completed. He does a lot of damage in the fight if he's allowed
Radiant's
to do that.
bottom tower.
I mean, the question is, do you want to fight now?
Does he have a choice? He has to defend the rack.
Well, there's the Arena of Blood. Actually, SAG, they're not going to give him a choice. They don't have the Supernova. They do have the Arena. They catch one. Carl with BKB. It's a great arena to catch four. Jumping in, looking at the damage. Trying to blow up one. Abed's in trouble. He's going to get swapped out. Carl as well. BKB can just leave the pit. 2 buybacks immediately out from the supports. That's the arena down to BKB as well. To send the first life out from the God King. We still have plenty of ultis to use here for GeekFam, except for the Overgrowth. SAG, I suspect they're going to go right in again here, Winter. What do you think?
30 seconds before they have Zeus ulti again. I think they can wait a bit. Chill.
Boom! There it goes.
No need to rush though.
I agree. And look at this attack range. Can we hover over Abed there? You hover. Look at that attack range. That's not cast range, folks. That's attack range. As Jeffer, he's going to be baiting his teammate Cuckoo. He's going to find a coil onto one. We're looking for a swap. We'll get it now, but the Ag onto the back line. They're most trying to jump onto OP. God, they son him up twice now, 3 times. They're going to get the kills there. He's down for the count, but so is Cuckoo. And now Carl actually dead. He does not have the buyback. White Mom still alive. Red Panda ticking quite low in the attack range. I bet doesn't even need to get anywhere close to him. Up to the fountain goes the God King to secure the kill onto one. He will be punished for that one, though. How heavily is the question? He still has his line, but will pop the Lincoln Sphere, the waveform away. I think he's got the Blink Dagger and the BKB ready to go, so he should be safe and sound now. So they force the buyback out from Cuckoo. They'll hold on. I mean, similar to the Tier 3 push. Yes, they lose a lot. They don't lose the Abed. They don't lose the Barrack.
That's because they decided to chase.
They did, yeah.
If they just hit the racks, that's probably gonna not happen. Still racks up. Game is still gonna go on. Zeus is having fun for sure.
Yep.
Casting his spells, killing heroes.
He's just kind of standing back there. He's, oh, I'm out of mana, guys. See you later. TP's back. He's back into the fight because he's got the cooldown reduction talents. Level 26 now.
Yeah, how often can you play Zeus like this? Savor it.
That'd be a dream, right? I mean, and to some degree the same here on the Morphling. He's definitely feeling himself going into the fountain. Fountains, they don't mess around anymore, by the way.
Time to get an axe on the Morphic. Come the Zeus. I want to have fun too.
I want to have fun too. I'll play the Zeus. No, I think instead,
A prize.
what you buy at this point? Pick up 1 bounty. Jeffer as well, so 2 bounties here apiece. Yet again, they've been doing this quite consistently here for some time. Jeffer, though, oh, the war just expiring. Luckily, they will pop the link games, but Cuckoo does not want to be anywhere nearby. As Zeus Nimbus to find Jeffer. Hookshot is going to miss, however. We did, oh, actually, it didn't even come out. I apologize. Another Zeus ulti, though. I think they refreshed it just to try and hunt down this tree.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Just refresh for that?
Pretty sure.
Nah.
Nah, just kidding.
Why are you doing this? Lie to me, man.
I can't help it when...
Serial liar.
So look at this Arc Warden going then into the Eye of Scotty. Good item for him this game, especially against the Morphling, isn't it? Another 300 gold for God King.
You can right click, sure. But right now the fights have been going really bad.
They have, right? A great bring a blood out from OP to cut off the escape route, forcing him to pop the BKB very early in the fight, which means he can't contest the egg, he can't contest the Zeus. Put him in a really bad spot there. And a great counter. I mean, this Clockwork has been amazing all game as well. It must be said.
Yeah, he's the unsung hero of the game. He's been doing so much as a position 5
He's so tanky too. The Minotaur Horn is going to make him even more annoying to deal with. He's going to have a Lotus Orb. From laning stage until the dive, he's been great. Oh, Ninja Gear. This is great because it allows you to actually dodge out the Tempest Double, like I said earlier in the stream if you were tuning in. So because Tempest Double no longer breaks smoke, it doesn't work against regular smoke for some reason. But if you Ninja Gear right next to the Tempest Double, he cannot find you unless there's another hero nearby or a tower, whatever, right? So that could potentially be an easy escape here for the Zeus. That's the reason he has it, actually.
The true reason he has it is because...
For the agility, for the attack.
No, Gaben gave it to him. You think you could get a Ninja Gear if you wanted to?
We also have an Aeon Disc now on Phoenix, so he's going to be more survivable. Big items now for SAG. They're up 30k, 42 minutes. The game, I think they're going to wait for this last Roshan just so they can dive extra far. They don't need to worry about it too much.
Yep. The Arc Warden is going to get the same amount of the farm. He is actually super pumped. Look at his net worth. He is not.
No, most definitely not. Now with the Eye of Scotty, MKB, BKB, a full Mjolnir. I mean, next he's going for the just getting the double silence. All the items, of course, proving to be doubly as efficient there. Oh, Jeffer. D's going to sniff him out. TP's coming on in. Nimbus to trying to hold him back, but God, look how much they're chasing for these kills, just like the puck. Everyone actually rotated on over. Jeffer, where are you going, man? 21 charges trying to juke, give him the back and forth, but the God King, he's locked on Fox 1, and that's the kill into the tree. Oh, but he's actually left completely behind. They will step the middle, but he got the BKB off, so that means they get no additional stun, and the counter rotation now from Red Panda. Carl able to get off the BKB, and OP got, Cuckoo though, he gets the BKB off, so he does not mind the fear of Mars whatsoever. Jeffer still dead though, as the God King joining the fight, gets the kill into Whitemon. Abed as well, he's got the Tempest Double here, just trying not to feed it, I suppose, but eventually SAG are just going to leave that one in peace. Both supports dead yet again. Bit risky going for that fight to OP.
They are behind so much, they have to try something to get themselves back.
Yeah, it's so difficult. I mean, that's not an easy pick-off by any definition. As there's another great hookshot. They catch Cuckoo, the swap out, trying to get him at least out of harm's way. But yet again, the God King, he is locked on, and he is loaded. The kill onto Carl here, as Abed's Tempest Double is going to get eaten alive yet again. That is going to be most likely the Mega Creeps here, if not the game. Abed now with Carl. Whitemon respawning in 3, and you will have the Train Protector up in 20 seconds here.
Radiant's middle barracks
get done.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Still has that refresher, good to go. Morphling is very scary here with the Satanic. He doesn't have an age yet, so he's nearly early, actually. Dead now. OP making a jump in. Abed, he's got the real one inside the BK beat up. He's free to leave. The Tempest double has been murdered, though, quite quickly. But that's now bot time for Jeffer. It's now 4v5 with all the ultis down, except for the refresher here on Zeus. Jeffer out in the trees here already. Could make the jump as they have popped on the spear by God King. There's going to be the swap in. Into the stun, actually. The 3 times multicast. They get the kill. Is it going to be enough? He actually buys back. He'll be right back into this fight here. Don't worry about it. Hook shot will be out soon, and God King is right back to where he exactly was. Abed is going to get double jump. A heavy commitment into the hook shot, into even more damage. He doesn't have BKB on the real hero, so he's going to die, but does have the pop at the very least. He's getting some insane damage in. He's God King really forced back. Abed's just double continuing to fight. There goes the clock. Now, the Phoenix nearly getting nuked down, as now OP has taken a fall. 2 heroes dead, the rest of them looking to back off, and they will be able to cleanly escape. God King just continuing to farm, though.
Okay, not the best game from God King. Nope, sloppy game.
A bit, right? It feels like they're not really giving them the respect, right, this game. And it shows in that last push. Buying back, and sure, you're right back into the fight, but it's, at this point...
There's a window of opportunity. You need to kill one time.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna... Well, they will be baited by that, but you're gonna quickly learn it wasn't real. They can actually take Roche here. Abed with the Tempest double. There's the Zeus ultis. We do have buyback, though. There's going to be the first with the hook shot available. We also have Supernova and the Arena of Blood. Bit scary here. That is also very scary himself.
Oh, Arcane Ruin, that's huge.
Is big. It's going to be for Ku here. That's going to reduce the cooldown of the coil even further. He has it at the ready. 2 Tempest. Really making quite fast work for the buyback out from on Mars now, as there's going to be one ulti now. The coil onto God King. Oh, the hook shot. It's beautiful, though. It's going to connect onto Cuckoo, and the damage to nuke him down. Down for the count to Supernova. Will force back the rest of GeekFam. But SAG, I think, knowing that they're going to keep chasing up to the high ground. Goes to God King. Force staff forward with the waveform. He's actually got a heart now on this Morphling. Incredibly tanky. Carl BKBing away that E-Blade projectile there, as they have now found Whitemon. It's going to be a kill onto him. But Abed, Carl, and Jeffer still alive. But God King again, he's just going to go straight for the Megas. They're going to pop the Lincoln Spear. They do have the Overgrowth, and now Whitemon with the buyback, but there's the horn for the Megas. Fam, they can defend, though. They've got the Mjolnir, they got the Arc Warden. Okay, for now, swap is good. The God King, he's completely isolated. The waveform away, but it's a short one. Straight to now the Overgrowth. The Arena will now drop. We don't have the Phoenix ulti. And Abed, he's going to get control now. Off the hook shot, the damage, it's too much. As the BKB is now expiring, he's back up to the high ground at the very least, but he's lost Carl. Whitemon very likely to die back here as well, and it's going to be him and Jeffer still versus 5, as they did not even get a kill onto the God King. SAG looking like now they're going to finish this one up, going for the tier 4 towers, and the GG will be dropped. Game 1 goes to SAG. I agree. This one is for the upper bracket. Now there's one extra series you can lose in the playoffs, but SAG eventually they're too strong.
I mean, sometimes you need to have fun, but
Oops. Even a master What the
Oh,
f just happened?
Kidding me? Are you kidding me?
There is nothing that can stop this man! There is nothing that can stop this man!
Welcome back, guys. Game number 2 about to get underway here. GeekFam with Abed versus SAG and God King. Those are just going to be the carries, of course. Red Panda, OP God, Carl, Buku. Lots of big names here. Lots of great Dota. I'm Secret Striking. By my side is Winter. We were just talking just now. You think maybe a game 3 could be on the horizon, given the 2 drafts? You think, what is it, Carl probably on the Ember Spear going to be too strong with the Magnus? Actually, it's probably going to be Abed, right? On the Ember?
Sadness that you're gone.
Yeah? Yeah. Now that I thought about it for a bit more. Do you think it's going to be likely this game?
It's back to the usual like setup. I like it. They have a good way of dealing with the Phantom Lancer. They have, I mean, Lion's something that I think you like to see a lot.
It's great against PL, actually, too.
Yeah, but he's weak in the lane.
He is. That's really the problem, right? But my goodness, Lionfinger is just... sorry, Aghanim's Lionfinger this game is amazing.
Do you actually think he's gonna get it?
No, because it's a position 5 Lion, right, Jeffer? Again, assuming the same position along with Cuckoo, with Poison Sting level 1, just to annoy God King.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, God King is going to... He has a pretty good matchup against the supports. The Trend, the Venom especially. But later in the game, there's Empower to deal with him. The Ember, depending on how he itemizes, go for Battle Fury, Radiance.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can build it here on Abed. We can see Jeffer now. His win rate taking a bit of a dive, 8%. Our last match, but just going to be standing there menacingly for the rune. So I'd be curious to see how many points in the manager and Whitemon puts in. Probably just the single point. You're really going to need the Hex quite significantly this game for the Quap, for the Clockwork, for actually just about everything. Where it's such a good spell this game.
Not the Tide.
True, of course. True.
Everyone but the Tide.
What about the Tide, right? Carl. Scream of Pain here. Interesting to be taking that one at level 1.
He's a melee hero?
Yeah, right. It's a bit surprising. We're just going to cure them at least the range creep there, so bad. One creep denied.
So with the Shadow Strike nerf, is that the way to go right now?
So I feel like usually you see more levels of Shadow Strike against melee heroes that's, sorry, in Scream of Pain against melee heroes that Queen of Pain doesn't really want to bother with, right? Like something like an Ember Spirit usually because of the Flame Guard, and it can dodge. Nature's Prophet as well. Maybe just the thought is, okay, I'm just going to push the lane here a bunch, try and get any harass damage, because I don't really know. I'm sorry, Magnus rather has Cyclone Blade. Not really sure, because you end up taking a lot of splash damage from the Empower. It's an interesting decision. We'll see, but far, so good here as Carl continues to get his butt kicked over. Right into the screen he goes. DD gonna eat only 2 tower hits. The first blood actually is gonna be happening bottom lane. It's down just T there. Happening down bottom. White man with first blood there. Minus armor though, actually, and that's level 2 quite quickly. OP Gotti might take a death here, but no, it'll be okay. The Anchor Smash damage reduction on the Abed. A little bit too difficult.
Yeah, interesting that he has the milestone. Going to be very helpful in the.
Quite nice against the Tide Hunter. Low base armor, right? Tend to shoot quite quickly, especially earlier on when there's not too much cracking shell. You can actually crack the shell.
Dina has made you a different person.
What can I say? Recharged and ready to go here. Tide Hunter though, he's now got the ring of protection here, and he's going to be opting for the second ring. And health, quite tanky. He should be able to deal with this harass a bit more effectively, get more points. Passive. We're going to see how important is a break this game, do you think? Very, right? They usually don't really bother for him.
Yeah,
He's the only big thing.
It's not really that important. You don't really have good heroes to fight.
Alright, I was thinking, you already go for the Echo Saber on Magnus here. Quite an investment to go for the Shadow Blade, especially because this game, if you were against the Veno, maybe you could consider it instead of the Blink, right, for the position. It's not reliant on getting cancelled. Cancelled. He's a lot of harass. Jeffer, absolutely no trees left standing. And again, Red Panda here on the position 5 Clockwork. He was a big star in the last game, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Did a lot. He was farmed. Got a lot of good hook shots on.
Man, Venomous Gale, the first one purged off immediately by the God King. Red Panda actually going to take a death here. Jeffer just beating the crap out of him there with that 90 base damage. A lot of damage being dealt there. Surprised how well that went despite the battery assault beat. They're just being a bit annoying. Not on his trademark game instead. Or Snapfire.
Similar hero.
Yeah, I would say so. Big ulti that you kind of need to focus on. A little bit easier to dispatch of a channeled ulti, of course, though, right? But also provides you a nice good damage in a slow, minus attack speed as well now with the rework to Cruel Shredder. His performance runes will spawn in, Haste Rune Ember. That one is actually, there's both supports have rotated on over. Look at that little guy do a little dance. It's funny to see him go back on all fours there to auto attack. He's so fast. He's too fast. He cannot be caught, Winter. Mortimer. That's adorable. The new heroes have so much attention to detail.
A laundry one's pretty nice though. Walk from side to side.
Knock over the water bottle too, right? Carl rather getting harassed a bit in the back. He's gonna take a teleport. Buys a lot of time here for the Queen of Pain, but luckily no one actually has the bottle up yet. Lane, bounty runes I think just about even. Quap's bottle, now that I say that, Caster's Curse already getting full out, so she's likely to bottle that top rune. Might make a play for it, maybe just try it, of course. No,
What sort of
happily
card
take the bottom.
never refuse go give it.
Okay, interesting. But going back to his mid laner days, right? You can take the mid player
Dire's
out
top
of
tower is
the
under
mid lane,
attack.
but you
Can't take the ball of him.
yeah, I guess so, right?
Yeah, he has a.
Oh, I got it. You can take the player out of the mid lane, but you can't take.
Well, took you.
Give me some time.
You got there.
We got there. With the Nature's Grasp,
Dire's
but
middle tower
I'm a bit
is
too
under
fast.
attack.
Clears the gap with the cookie.
Yeah, so he's going back to battle queuing. He's done rotating. I've done my job rotating right now.
Yeah,
It's time for me to farm.
There's Cuckoo getting gone on there with the hook shot. He gets the Poison Nova off, but no follow-up. They're just maybe hoping to force back. Yeah, I think they've mostly because they've scouted just late there on the Searing Chains. They've scouted obviously the Midas by now, right on the DL. So he goes, oh, well, I can outfarm that, right? I can beat that tempo. It's got to be some sort of confidence because I feel like maybe you could go just, oh, it's time to fight.
Dire's middle
Let's fight
tower
them,
is
right?
under attack.
But this is also similar to when you're playing Invoker class back. Burn, or whatever small items you want in the beginning, and as soon as you're done rotating, you can't really rotate anymore. You go back to the Midas and farm.
And then you get levels from sword and
you start to scale.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the Ember equivalent. Yeah, I mean he's at a fantastic start. It's hard to ask for, and lots of space in the bottom lane. Death, so much better start for Abed. We'll see what that turns into here for GeekFam. There's going to be a gang. We do have the RP available now. No Blink Dagger, just the Echo Save, but they know which one is the real god.
High ground, low ground.
High ground versus low ground. Oh, right into the Earth Spike, and they have plenty of follow-up. Even a finger if he wants to go for it. It looks like he was mid-animation. Oh, the hook shot though. Red Panda trying to reinitiate. OP as well. He's got himself a Ravage. Finger will be used. Level 1 finger as well, so that cooldown's really punishing there. Getting that kill, but Abed, he might be considering going for more double remnants in underneath the tower. Oh goodness, the clock's still on. Maybe on a sliver of HP, and the self-burn charge is going to keep him nice and healthy. 4 heroes here for OP God. He does have that Ravage still. The Queen of Pain is actually not here. She's pushing top lane, so I'm not really sure if a Ravage would be in their best interest. No hookshot either. Respawning. We could see them potentially go for it here.
Dire's middle tower
Our
has
cat
fallen.
man. They're just gonna keep on farming.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Good.
Magnus, Midas. What do you expect, Richie?
Magnus has a Midas?
No, I mean Magnus. There's Magnus in the game. There's Midas.
Oh, okay. Yes, I was about to say, Magnus has a Midas? My goodness, the greed in this game. We're just gonna build more Midas than you. That's how we win the game, right?
But that's an NA thing.
It is.
I see 1 Midas. Enemy builds 1 Midas. No, I don't try to invade the jungle. I build 2 Midas.
Everyone has Midas.
I try to outfarm.
I think sometimes I was looking at the Midas stats here before the tournament started when I was doing a bit of research. And, it was actually on TNC. I think March currently holds the record for the latest Midas purchase. It was like 37 minutes in one game.
I'll tell you one thing about Midas. Don't buy Midas against Neon.
No, that's a bad idea. Absolutely. Everything we've seen from Neon says that's only going to encourage them to fight you even more.
Carry chat, don't buy Midas against that.
Nope, not a great idea here. I think, they've shown that quite effectively here throughout their tournament. I can't wait to see their playoff games as well, just to see what they've been hiding. You know, what else? What other strats do they have going?
What's still under their closet?
Yeah, exactly.
Top lane, you see Ty is going to rotate to hold this area against the catapult.
Yep.
Abed is halfway to it.
Is under attack.
He changed his mind.
He changed his mind. He's going for the Deso now. Maybe he is wanting to fight here, as they will smoke. Head bottom lane. Sheffer's been scouted there by the rocket flare. September's not the kill they want. They definitely want DD, but Sheffer slowed down by quite a bit. I bet though. No break as Red Panda will close the gap.
there's
We
no
do have
hide
the
here.
hook shot here. No title. He did
have to
the
run.
top lane. DD though, they are going to commit now onto the hook shot. Silence up the Orchid as well, but they've actually put some gold next to the Mortimer. Oh no! Oh, Emberspirit, he's dead. He actually dies to the Soulburn. Carl finally going to close the gap. Hits him with the flashbang now onto DD. That's going to result in the kill at the very least. And Red Panda is able to escape.
Oh, that's a rather unfortunate sequence of events. They decided to jump on them because they know that the Tide is not going to be able to connect to the fight. Teleported top, but just maybe they didn't know that the Orchid was online or the Queen of Pain. So the Ember pays the price there. SAG farms the mid lane, farms the top lane, goes for 1-for-1 trade in bot. Every other hero gets out. Great trade for them all in all.
Oh yeah. They are going to be very, very pleased with how it's done. And of course, it is the Fusel next. Okay, so God King is not deviating too much.
Radiant's top tower
We'll
is
see
under
how this
attack.
affects his GPM at the end of the game. I think he's not really like looking to pad his stats. I think he has, of course, an idea behind these builds, but he's got impressive stats no matter what at the end of the game. So we'll see if it works out for him this game.
Build is based on numbers, I tell you.
I think it is. Sometimes, you know how it says, men lie, women lie, stats don't lie, but sometimes the stats can be a bit confusing. So we'll see if he's going to be confused, maybe if we're the ones that are confused. Has a hook shot now onto Kuku. Good Hex in return, but the battery assault's already procced. He's going to net up the kill. Tomorrow, they're going to stack the stuns there a bit, but Abed now alive again. Red Panda, a nice power cock, just wasting time. Can't really know where to go. Carl, what's a right click there? It looks like the model was freaking out, but they're going to find that kill out of him. Fire mechanism is up and running. I don't know.
Yeah, but if he's going Deso on the Ember, then they don't really have much scaling later. So what's he? Deso. Yeah, he's going Deso, drum Deso. So they're gonna look to be very play the game at a very fast pace fairly soon.
Yeah.
They don't really want to let the game
It
draw.
feels like, what are SAG waiting for? The DD's no longer creating
Fail.
space. They're not really scared of him here. God King, he could be in trouble. We do have the Snapfire ulti. The kids are in availability. White Mounty's going to find the right one. The Overgrowth is available, though, buying a little bit of time. And straight into the doppelganger ability. Not making the jump quite yet. Shepard with the Overgrowth finally finds one. Abed, he's got the remnants, but he's going to take the slow walk on over. They don't want to commit for this. Okay. Surprising.
Yeah, it's way too risky. I don't see any vision. And look at that wards. The ward in the jungle doesn't see anyone, so he's rightfully being afraid. You know, there might be backup coming soon.
Yep.
And the co-op is a TP away.
There's no one in the triangle either, right?
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's very understandable that he doesn't want to go in for the kill.
Fair enough. I think I would have done that and probably overcommitted. They can always TP to the tier 1. That's
You
still
would have
standing
gone for the
SAG.
kill every. Finally.
That's Desolator now on the Ember Spirit. He is not the richest in the game, I'll bet. He's the 4th richest. And the Mag, Tide Hunter, and of course, God King with the Midas build on our go.
How is this Desol build going to work? I feel like it's not that great against PR.
Why not?
They do have the empower on him. You don't really clear the illusions. I mean, but you're really strong right now.
Oh, they found the Tide Hunter. A follow-up stun there. Oh, the Cookie actually catches Jess for destroying his tree in the process. Could be good to go from behind. Silence up Orchid. We do have the Sonic Wave. I think Abed as good as that. The Lion Finger, though. There's the Ravage all for Abed. Okay. Welcome back to sea, my friends. AG, they're going to hit him with quite a warm welcome indeed. Why is it they commit the Ravage for that, not the Sonic Wave?
Yeah, he was waiting for the Sonic Wave and like, oh, you're not using your wave. Okay, I'll just. They don't want to miss.
Oh, definitely not. That's a very easy kill for them. That's they'd be a bit, they kick themselves if they would miss that one.
I mean, it's not the biggest deal right now. The game is so slow, so you're not too worried about any fights happening too soon. But yeah, we have a fight here, a hook shot.
Speaking of the fights, the hook shot into the Poison Nova. I think they should be backing off. Company Red Panda forced home, taking a lot of damage, but every time Poison Sting no longer reduces his healing. Bottom lane, though? No, that's just Jeffrey playing with Queen of Pain. Not really much to go on there. Although the rotations, look at that!
Radiant's middle
The
tower
Blink
is
Dagger
under
out
attack.
from Carl, finding the kill there. I think an Overgrowth was used as well to net that kill. OP got nearby, but he doesn't have a Ravage to counter-initiate.
Yeah. Deserve to die. You didn't use your Sonic Wave the last time.
Yeah, I think he probably could have been saved there, to be
Maybe if I
honest.
Ravage, I could have saved you.
Yeah, if I had a Ravage, instead I had to use it to kill Abed. Well, possibly a bit of miscommunication, a little bit of cockiness. He's just going to continue farming, though, going for that Blink Dagger after completing the Vlads and the Pipe. He has got a lot of money.
He had a good lane.
Try for Roche here. Abed's not empowered, though. Okay, it's okay. Carl's right here. Here to give him the wise words. Abed, you are a pillar of the SCA community. We love you here.
And it's up.
Do Roshi get faster? I think, is Kenny a pretty wholesome guy?
Yeah, okay. Kenny's a nice.
I think a lot of the guys thought he didn't do so cool, but Abed, now with those kind words, snatch up an Aegis for himself and Blink Dagger as well for Magnus. They're pretty strong at this point. Do you still? Oh, actually, RP is up. Okay, do you still fight without Overgrowth?
Radiant's middle
I
tower.
mean, they have to play a fast game. They didn't buy a Battlefield or any scaling items on the Ember. It's now or never.
Wait, whoa, what? Heart for PL? Well, I guess 3rd. That's unorthodox.
You're against the RP. If you don't die in the RP, you're gonna probably win the fight.
Yeah.
If you can outlast it.
New Heart, of course, it's less regen out of battle than it used to provide before, but it's more constant AP gen. So you can see he's up to 60 HP regen per second here already. That's usually, I mean, before it was like 300 something or whatever, some percentage base of your total HP. No longer the case. So it's definitely been
better
rewarded.
now, I guess.
Top tower
I
is
think
under
so. For
attack.
fighting heroes like BL, I think you'd rather have it, right? Although he was quite suited really for both styles, right? Because he could also back off with the Doppelganger, maybe Phantom Rush away, heal back up, and then go right back in again. So a bit of a trade-off. I think it depends a lot on the play style of the hero.
Yeah, it depends on the situation too. I think right now the game still has to be played at a faster pace. It's way too slow for how the Ember has itemized.
Definitely. We'll see if
He wants to be invading the triangle, taking the
He's
ancients.
got the blink. They're gonna cancel that one though with the Spirit Chains and the Skewer on that. They have the Ravage here. He can purge off the Hex, the Lion, and the stun. They cannot stop this man, but eventually they have enough damage for him. and just essentially a kill there. Level 2 Lionfinger as well, so that's going to net him, well, it's going to be a much shorter cooldown anyway. The bonus damage makes very, very little difference until we get into the ridiculous move.
Yeah, I just got a little too cocky there. Pushing in a very, very dangerous area. Got skewered. That was the end of him. They're just really, really strong right now with the Ravage.
Okay, right underneath the Observer Ward, that's going to be the RP. Hook shot though to try and interrupt, but straight into the Overgrowth. This is going to be a kill, Winter. Whitemon, yeah, he's in trouble, but you've got the big kill already. He's not even going to take down actually the healing from the Leech Seed as well as 3 kills across the map.
What is actually going on? They have 2 heroes in mid lane. You just fed your tide, and the Queen of Pain and Clockwork decides to go to the enemy jungle and fight.
I don't know. I don't know what SAG are doing. This is kind of what I mean. Like they're very talented, but sometimes you look at their playstyle.
The lack of leadership sometimes.
Maybe could it be?
Yeah, because when you don't have someone that's a clear leader in the team,
Dire's middle tower
game doesn't
is
go
under
right,
attack.
or when the players are relaxing because the game is going too easy, you tend to lose a lot of focus as a team. Feed kills left and right. And because if someone is always there, you know, you have a big brother or like a dad, you know, in the team that takes care of everything.
Puppy standing behind you, sort of.
Yeah, everyone would be in a much better
Dire's middle
mindset in the
tower
game.
is under attack.
Yeah, I could see that.
You need that one person in your team. Like this.
And it's usually not the carry, right? We're always talking God King this, God King that, but it's very rarely is it the carry. You can see even Fnatic with their shot caller.
The carry is the guy that, oh, I want to kill this guy, I want to go kill that guy, I want to
The captain says, no, wait, hold on. Hold your horses. Go farm the camp first. Okay, like farming.
Let me get my rapier.
Watch the Yule Scepter now for the Treant Protector. Interesting. Item there for Zephyr. He usually likes to go for the Blink Dagger. Why do you think he's changed it up this game?
Dire's top tower
He'll
is
go
under
for the Blink
attack.
next.
No idea. To remove the Orchid, I guess. Why he went for the...
That's uses. And another big item here for Cuckoo as well as he's finished off now. The Guardian Greaves for that Dispel, 4-staff, double bracer. He's quite tanky for a Vano. Not close to the
Dire's
Magnus,
top
of course,
tower
sitting at
is under attack.
3,200 HP casually. Or even the PL, who's at 2,900 HP, which is insane for a PL. He's going next.
We haven't seen the PL fight at all.
No, he's just been farming him. It's hard on farming
They're not
items.
weak, you know, they're so strong. Then with the Ravage, the Sonic Wave, I don't feel like they should be afraid of taking any fights at all, even against the Aegis.
I agree.
They're so strong.
I mean, they've just waited so long.
Given up their map.
RP's up again. Oh, here they go. The OP God with the Blink Dagger and the Ravage. It's going to be canceled though, so God King just kind of 1v1ing here, 1v3, and even as Abed eventually is able to force him back. OP God again, the Blink Dagger will be canceled here just for Nature's Grasp. Abed getting the mana burned here slowly at the PL Illusions.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, what took them so long to realize they're strong enough to fight?
I have no idea, to be honest. Maybe it's the lack of clear structure and organization here. Zephyr waiting in the wings here to jump on in. He's got actually no 4-staff, no movement here. It's a clumsy net and the ultimate, and he's ready to use it. But SAG, they're going to defend that tier 2 tower. GeekFam unwilling to continue pushing there. As Aegis will now expire on Abed. Not a whole lot gotten with that Aegis. Lots of farm, but you're against the Midas PL, aren't you? Isn't that of some concern here? Got a few kills here and there, 3 kills.
Yeah, you don't have a scaling item on the Emperor. He went for a fighting item. That's not ideal for sure. The PL is just like, I feel like he's just like gone too happy farming. He's forgotten that he has to use his item to fight once in a while.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he has fighting items.
How many times have we seen him appear in the fights? None, right?
This is so weird, right? Because you have Abed who's going for fighting items in his farming. And then, well, I guess they're both doing the same thing here. Oh my god, a hook shot onto Abed. They've actually located him. Sonic Wave, and the Soul Burn should just about end him. It does, but the team now trying to counter-initiate Invis Rune here on Carl. They're trying to look for the Queen of Pain. They're going to find her. Another blast bang here. Will catch her. Overgrowth as well to keep her locked down through the 10-second BKB. Down she goes, but the God King now showing up to the fight. He's going to get skewered here underneath the tier 2 tower. Zephyr doesn't have really much of a way to stop him here, having already expended the ultimate. There's the Guardian Greaves. The Yule Scepter provides us one more time. Cuckoo as well is nearby. Finally, we have the fight. Winter. They're going to catch 3 heroes here with the Ravage. They've already nuked through Zephyr. Abed back in 20 does have the buyback, but there's going to be now the Poison Nova onto 3 heroes from Cuckoo, continuing to try and kite them in and around as Carl on the high ground was chasing away. It looks like I'm not sure who was chasing away. The Snapfire, it looks like, he's not returned to the fight. It doesn't matter in the end. God King eventually will chase down Cuckoo. And that should be a tier 2 tower down.
And that wasn't so hard.
Yeah, exactly, right? Just group up and ulti, guys. You're strong. They didn't even use the kisses there. And you lost your... It was a 4v5 fight, essentially. Well, 4v4.
Yeah, given the RP and the RP was going on the...
They actually do go for a break here on the Carl. That's full silver, and he's got some serious fun, but in they jump again. This is a bit of an aggressive play as Carl popping BKB. Two-man skewer, but the kisses raining down now onto Abed. He's going to be able to get that remnant all the way back home, though. Does not want to fight here into the kisses of Mortimer.
So aggressive from the tide. No Ravage still blinking in.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's like Neon Esports. Why is his faceless void time walking towards me? He just used Chrono 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah, it makes you doubt yourself. Did we actually time the corner wrongly? What is happening? He jumps in, time dies, everyone fights.
It's like, you know, you gotta act like you belong. Yeah, I've got Ravage. I'm blinking in the middle of 4 enemy heroes. I'm gonna Ravage you. No, you're not. But maybe it makes you think, oh, he's got Ravage. It's like whenever you're playing with an Earthshaker on your team and he blinks onto you suddenly, you kind of
enchanted.
Yeah.
Why are you blinking?
Why are you blinking on me?
Oh, okay.
They could hookshot. They could reinitiate here. Again, we're down 2 ultis, 3 really. So.
Bounty!
Oh. No idea. Well, lots of CS anyway for the God King. He's about to break the 3 barrier. Along with this Midas, he is rich. Has the Manta style now. He's going for another Yasha.
He's almost like he's 2 levels to 25 at 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what the Midas does, right?
It's all about the numbers.
20k experience. Is he just gonna at some point be too fat to deal with?
With the itemization of the Ember, I think probably.
Okay. Red Panda.
But he's gonna go back for a better.
Nice hex there onto 2. We still have the hookshot available, so we could try and counter initiate the line. Figure not gonna put him down. OP gun again. He blitzes so aggressive. He doesn't even have the ult. Oh, but a very nice sonic wave. Now he does though. There's the RP to try and turn around. They've actually caught God King, but they have no damage. They have no ways of dealing with him. So instead, Carl gonna go for it. He got invis up though. As Cuckoo popping the ulti, he's gonna get absolutely nuked down now by DD, as well as the God King. Abed joining the fight a bit late. Red Panda nearly connecting on the hookshot after he fought back. With DD blinking forward for more, as is the God King. Shepard, oh, they are going to locate him. They don't cancel the stun there with the cookie, but instead with the battery assaults, and Carl forced to back off now under the cover of the Silver Edge. They just don't have the damage to be fighting. You can see already they're just ignoring him. They're treating him like a bristleback. But you can't. He's got too much damage.
The Ember has to buy a scaling item right now. He needs to finish his battle. They just don't have enough damage.
Oh, he's okay. He recognizes that. That's smart player.
The game is not going to end anytime soon. I mean, I felt like he should have done this just now.
Wow, okay, I think this is the full SNY going into the Negative Scepter, which for PL reduces the minimum distance for Phantom Rush.
Is that good here in this game?
And the cooldown, of course, is the big one. I mean, against what? Against the Magnus, it's amazing, right?
I mean,
bonus armor.
Better than getting an Abyssal.
It's so much, but I think it's like 40 bonus agility. That gives you like an additional 10 armor, like 5 armor, I think, or something crazy. Yeah, 44 bonus agility. It's quite strong. On. Oh no, Abed, he's going to get caught out. Oh no, he's going to actually just escape. Not bad, Abed. But now Whitemon, he's going to try and maybe bait himself here. Carl on the high ground though. OP God running on in. They're going to break him, do that. They have the damage. OP God make that God King actually continue to run at them. There goes the break. Now the Kraken Shell in full effect. Whitemon with the Glimmer K has to use it on himself, and Carl actually has the BKB just to try and escape here. Kiss is now raining down. They're looking for the lion. They're not going to catch him though. Interesting. Okay.
Time to go for Rush.
Seems like this one is devolving here a little bit as well, isn't it? We're getting hints of the last game, I think, from SAG playstyle. Kind of just running in, absolutely no vision, invading the enemy triangle. They don't have the Ravage.
I mean, they are strong. They are definitely strong.
They're strong. They've got very little to no reason to not actually go in. It's just quite surprising. I mean, look, they can't kill PL.
Yeah, look at it. Look at the PL's now.
He's going for Divine.
He's almost 10k ahead of them.
This is actually a problem. If he gets Divine, they can't kill him, and he kills them instantly.
Need the Divine? Why is he giving the opponents opportunity to win?
They can't kill him. He's got 35 HP. He's probably going to take the doppel. Actually, if he goes to Divine, he'll probably go for the crit, don't you?
Why though? It's like running into the fountain.
We'll see. All the ultis up and a disconnect out from Carl here. Not that they're going to have to connect here, that internet. proving to be perhaps a little bit of an issue at a very important time. You know, you don't want any packet loss going into a fight this important, Winter.
Yeah, both games are played on Singapore, so right?
That is correct. Chinese servers currently having a little bit of connection issues.
But the C teams are the teams, are the players that.
Well, I mean, you know,
issues.
Neon, they prefer playing on Guangdong.
Guangdong.
Yeah. All right, how does this fight need to go for GeekFam here? What's important?
I think they need to save the RP for the PL.
Okay.
If they have no control for him, he's gonna just run through the fight.
Let's see. Smoke will break. Abed forward, giving the vision as well. The PL Doppelganger is going to chase him out. Back and away they go. OP does have the Ravage. And look at this. The RP is still ready to be used. Not going to use it yet. Now well, onto two he goes. He has got the God King. OP God falling quite low, but he's got the Glimmer King. Surrounded and isolated is going to be the God King, but he's still ready and willing to fight. He's actually not the poison over as well. They haven't caught him. The Overgrowth onto 3 has finally outcomes the Ravage. OP, he's so low, but so is Abed. He gets stunned by the cookie. The 4-step away. He's going to get a sleight of fist, and back to the running he goes. They're trying to turn this. OP dead. They brought the God King as well. White Man is likely to die now as DD with the BKB jumping in onto the backline. Sonic waving only White Man, really. September is going to try and dodge away with the cookie.
Where was the Sonic Wave?
There.
Where was the Sonic Wave doing the Ravage? What was he holding it
for Abed. But they get him anyway.
That was so costly. They could have just finished the initial kill. Maybe don't have to overcommit so much. Nobody has to die and see how the fight plays out. But instead, he was saving his spell and oh boy.
Boy, they're gonna buy back on Snapfire as well. They respect the ulti. They don't want to make the jump, especially with the clockwork. You could very, very easily lose Roche. You're without Abed as well for 30 seconds. But
I mean, Magnus is the carry
at this point. Yeah, right. It's another lane or a role swap, right? Except this time it's not Cuckoo. Nice job blocking the ultimate there. The kiss is raining down. Carl's gonna leave the road, could look for a kill. He actually sees one. He's gonna go instead for the Magnus. Careful though, he's very low HP, skewing him back towards the team. Carl still alive, BKB active as well. God King back in 30, Open back at 10. Roach on 6
is going on?
HP.
He got the bookshop, but he didn't get the clogs off, so he couldn't land the kiss consistently.
Yeah, onto Sheffer, so he can take a long away. OP now alive. He doesn't have a Ravage. He is not TPing to the outpost either, instead of tier 2. And
he bought back. He bought back.
He did. Yeah, this is the problem, right? You have the Glimmer in another 5 seconds. The ult after DD nearby does not have Sonic Wave, though. They're not really going to have much to help this Snapfire out. She's going to get bashed even, and down she goes. Carl is so farmed all of a sudden. I mean, that's a hero that scales. You know, you talk about scaling. Abed as well. I think that's
is under attack.
it's not even. He doesn't even have the Battlefield yet. Easy.
His net worth is the same as the Tide.
This is a strange game.
Yeah. Like they're trying to figure out how to play with each other, because it's probably a last minute thing that he's playing for them.
Yeah.
And they're just like, it's the process, you know, you have to go through the process.
A nice lion stun there.
Yeah, see, where's the co-op? She's not Sonic, she's not using her... Oh. Yeah, here, he pops the Ravage and she's just right, she's right there. She's actually literally right there.
Oh, she got used. She got used.
Yeah, but she had more than enough time. She had like 2 seconds before that to use it. Like 1 second at least to use it.
You're absolutely right there, my friend. You're absolutely right. I was also waiting for the Sonic Wave. I was like, it must be on cooldown or something. There's actually a PL top lane, but I think they could be on time, right? Yeah.
Dire's structures are
He's just farming away.
Alright, 50-50 game.
What you think?
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it's just about even in terms of net worth.
Let's go.
Aegis as well up here. That's going to be a free kill onto the Tidehunter DD nearby. He's got the ulti Sonic Wave. Is going to be utilized as well as actually the RP. They've just utilized everything here. DD is going for more though. There's actually no BKB for the Magnus. OP God, he's got the Ravage. He's going to catch 3 heroes all nearby. Magnus now deleted off the map. Whitemon next to go here. Cuckoo as well. He's going to try and pop the ulti here on a God King, but it's barely going to do any damage to him with the heart up and back.
I hear a hook shot.
Yeah, I did. I think maybe they caught Jeff near moment.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
they must be out of vision. They're not gonna use the cookie. So weird. This is just a strange game of Dota.
The new normal.
Yes. Yes. Okay, Abed, 37-minute battle fury, you know, report. That's what they're gonna be saying in the post-game chat. I agree with the decision to go back for the Battle Fury 100% because you need to scale, right? The Deso does not help you farm nearly as... But my
it's not just about the farming, you know, it's about dealing with the illusions.
Yes.
The splash damage.
Guy's gone now at level 25 for the doppelganger cooldown.
Dire's
Alright,
top
Satanic
tower
next.
is under attack.
God King.
Yep. He decided against the Divine. I think he had another item queued up there for a second, but now it's going to, which is going to do really well for him here. The debuff duration, I mean, literally, how did they kill him after that? RP is going to last.
Yeah, as long as they survive the RP, he doesn't die in the RP, they should be able to take the team fight. If everyone uses their spells correctly, they should be able to kill the rest of the team.
Practice anyway. We'll see how it works out in the real world. As I say,
Yeah, they just need to take out the Lion, the Tree, and the Banner, all these pesky backliners.
they just need to kill all 5 of them, right?
Nah, leave the Magnus and Ember to last.
Okay. You're actually right about that. You gotta
Yeah, those other heroes provide all the support. The stuns, the follow-up, and everything else. Alone with the RP, he's not going to be able to kill.
The thing that's so weird here is that, yes, God King, he's kind of a monster right now, but he's all alone, right, in terms of how rich he is, the impact he has. DD's got an Andis, so a very defensive item. OP, they got a break for him, so he's actually quite vulnerable to dying. It kind of feels like we're watching like an Alchemist game, right? Where eventually this PL is going to be.
No, he's different from an Alchemist. He scales better than an Elk. Elk reaches a time where you are no longer going to be able to carry the game. You have to rely on others.
It's a plateau, right?
Yeah, and you have to start. Oh, do you need some eggs?
Do you need some eggs? I bought you a moonstone.
You think he's just being nice, giving you eggs, but the reality is he can't carry the game anymore.
Gary, hook shots, no, he's gonna connect onto one. Oh, they're immediately gonna counter initiate there. Carl even got the full Abyssal Blade. DD in some trouble. Good silence though out as the Sonic Wave will buy him even more time. That's an ult to use just to escape. Going for more is gonna be Carl. And we'll see how much further he wants to go there. He's continuing to ping as God King does steal at least one bounty rune. OP, is he in trouble? They do have the break now. They're not gonna quite catch him though. They'll blink out in time as the God King is rotating over. He was really wanting that break. He walked underneath the 2-3 tower for it.
He was actually trying to kill him.
Carl really was. Yeah, he really wanted him dead. That's Aegis expiring though onto Abed. So he's gotten an item out of that for sure.
Well, he's gonna have more items now with the Battle Fury coming online.
Yeah, he's looking for just straight damage now with the Daedalus. September, rather not winter, will be in trouble. September's not quite winter even. Oh, the Abyssal Blade into the Lion Finger. See you later. Dead for 70 seconds. Now they have no kickers.
Strange game.
It really is.
The strange game continues.
It really is. No, he's looking for kills. Like I found DD actually. Havoc Hammer's gonna push him back. Actually, it's his own Havoc Hammer, but he's got the BKB anyway. Literally just hunting people on the map. They do have an observer ward down there, which is why he knew the plot was on the high ground. But so weird. Kind of a high kill game, I think, considering the meta we're in as well, and considering the fact that God King did go for this ultra farm build. He's actually sold the Midas now. It's inefficient, apparently.
You've done your job.
You've done your job, Midas. I no longer require your service.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Carl snagging this tower, though.
Top tower
Down it goes. The first tier 2 off the map. That does open up the possibility here for outposts. As well as give a bit more control here over the next Roche fight, which is going to be, I believe, our next point of contention winter.
Yep, that one fight, you know, that will decide the game.
Yep. The game? I mean, at this rate,
half
who knows?
the game.
I kind of feels like we're going to be here all night.
Nah, if they get the Roche, they go high ground, there's no buyback, then that could be a game. But who am I kidding? This is gonna take 2 team fights.
I guess, yeah, I guess.
Everyone's gonna have buyback at that point.
Everyone might have buyback. I don't know. It's gonna be a bit tough here as I feel like everyone is gearing up for this next Roche fight, trying to set up vision, trying to look for the pick-off here, hoping for that quick Roche. DD nearly level 25. This is not a bad game for the spell block, I think, especially against the Lion. You know, that Hex is
not bad, not bad.
Really quite difficult. And the Abyssal Blade too now on Carl.
You don't really need the AoE, what, Shadow Strike?
The AoE Fear.
The AoE?
It's quite strong.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the AoE Fear.
The Fear on the Scream of Pain, yeah. It's also quite strong, good control. It allows you to
Radiant's
basically
top tower
effortlessly
is under
control the
attack.
backliners quite nicely.
Maybe we saw this against the Doom the other day.
Oh, there's PL with the axe now. He's decided after the next item, selling the Wraith Band, going next
Dyer's
to
middle tower
good
has
travel.
fallen.
Thought I saw a nullifier for a mere
Dyer's
second.
bottom
Another good
tower
item
is
for
under
Engineer, but
attack.
4,500
Radiant's
HP
top tower is
on
under
that
attack.
PL. He's
Yeah, 4,200 HP on the Magnus.
I mean, you're not wrong about that one. Actually, two very tanky boys. Magnus as well with the cleave. Yep, there we go. 25 talent taken there. Okay. I mean, this is really like two raid bosses versus each other at this point, isn't it? God King, they're not going to make the jump here. OP walking up to the high ground, gets the blink put on cooldown by the Plague Lord. God King, what is he doing? He's so isolated here. He has the rest of the team close behind Cuckoo, popping the sheetless guard. The hook shot actually connecting onto Carl. Kiss is not raining down on a Cuckoo. So he did get the ultimate off. OP probably looking for the opening here, but multi. Fine shot. No, might keep people alive. It will not actually. They're going to trade 1 for 1 for now. Carl, he's trapped inside the cause. BKB, Jeffer getting ran down by the God King. Continuing to just kite around heroes. Carl does not want to be part of this fight. Abed as well. That's the fear talent taken actually. Luckily, he does have enough time to get a remnant off and the roots onto the God King. So to support for your off-laner, Carl with the Havoc Hammer, trying to run himself away. Still has the RP. He's got Skewer in a little bit. He's going to use the RP now. Silver Edge available now, as he's going to be forced to blink away. Cancel the TP. The fear. The Screw of Pain actually connected and fallen him into the trees. He's going to try and turn and fight his way through this one, but DD purged off by the Aeon Disc. A big loss for Carl. Kind of a wacky fight. I mean, the whole reason he's out to begin with is because he was invis and ended up accidentally blocking the hook shot for Cuckoo.
And now there's Roche.
And now there's Roche. And I mean, he like you were saying, quite tanky, very unlucky that he was right next to the Queen of Pain and the projectile followed him to fear.
Yeah, time to get gobble up. Give her the X.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a good contender here.
Throw a PL in.
Throw the PL in, throw OP God in, throw anyone in really at this point, huh? As, well, are we going to pick it up, boys? DD? Okay. The Aghanim Scepter. No cheese. Cheese unnecessary. It's okay. I'm not a big cheese guy. We're
Allergic to dairy products.
Yes, Abed might be looking for a kill here onto the Tide Hunter, but no, he recognizes it's a bit too dangerous to be farming this far out. It looks like, by the way, the Clockwork has returned. Out time by Jeffer. Far behind as well. Has the level 20 talent. Did he take the multiple mana drain talents here on Lion at 20? No, he hasn't. Interesting. An extra 80 damage instead. Well, I guess 80 plus 20, so an extra 200 damage. Seems a bit.
I'm with you.
Right? I mean, it feels like that. If there's a game to take that item, that talent, it's this game. It's so good at clearing out illusions. If anything, it just always has you on full mana. Jeffer hunting warriors. Showing in front of the creep wave. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that as a support player?
I mean, that's definitely better. The mana drain. I'm not sure why you want the damage. Maybe he's trying to scale, you know?
Yeah, I guess so.
Game's been long.
Game's going long. I mean, hey, 240 damage is no joke. It's actually more than a lot. Maybe going to the Aghanim to the fear though. It's double DD and this proc as well. Now the BKB. Look at that, Red Panda. They're fighting to mid-force that as well. Why not? No, it's going to be purged off. Cuckoo's looking to maybe get off the ultimate. Oh, the finger though. They have caught DD, and that's not going to be Aegis burst through. Cuckoo gets his ultimate off before all of his mana is burned. But Abed and company still fighting over on the backline without any mana to actually burn through. This CL actually doesn't have that much damage, Winter, and that means DD is going to take a second death. There's just an item on the ground, by the way. Not sure whose that is, but Abed finally has damage. He's going to be able to kill 2 heroes. What is this?
RP?
Oh, the RP? Oh my god, Gaki accidentally, I think, actually gets the doppelganger off. That's going to allow him to maybe turn here. All the mana burn through. That means Carl, actually, he's pretty tanky himself. Now God can continue trying to man fight versus Abed, who is going to take him for a bit of a walk. This is a casual under protection. I don't know who that is. This could be a 2 for 3, 2 for 4 if you count the Aegis, I would argue. And just, again, what is going on in this game? Okay, they find the clock. A good fight for GeekFam.
A tree.
Jeffer, no, don't die. 10 neutrals, please.
I don't know what's going on. What's happening? Like, you just need to be around the PL. Fight with the PL. Even with the rest of the heroes, the Clock, the Snapfire. I think the Corp especially, you need to be around the PL. with your Fear, your Sonic Wave to be that extra damage to finish off the heroes. Because I feel like the PL can do a lot of damage initially, but he's having trouble finishing off the heroes.
No one here having a relatively high int pool, especially, I mean, even the Lion.
Yeah, and he doesn't have an Abyssal to keep chasing.
Flight of Fist Charges is going to be the talent here taking for Abed. Everyone has scaled so quickly here. I mean, it feels like this game is oddly still kind of in a 50-50.
Yeah, Raiden still has a very good shot of winning this game. You saw how
Abed has a couple Daedalus.
like they have so much damage to deal with the PL right now. He's already past his prime, and the Magnus plus Ember is slowly creeping to the point where they are able to deal enough damage.
This is actually insane damage actually on Abed now with these crits. Ember Spirit
power, the illusions are just dead.
He loves extended fights.
Yeah, you need Abyssal on the PL to deal with this. You have to kill the Ember.
Or at least burn his mana and make sure that the rest of the team you can kill him with. This feels like one of those games where it's like, yeah, you know, sometimes you scroll through Facebook and it's like Mitter Meepo and other good content creators. It's like insane game with like, you know, 8 Divine Rapiers. And it's like, how did it get to this point? This is one of these games, Winter. It's a bit of a strange one, but I can't wait to see what this one has in store because I think we've yet to hit the third act.
I mean, this game has nothing but interesting from start to until now.
It really has, and I mean, look at how far the God King is. Can we take a peek at that GPM? Wouldn't mind. Current gold, like over 1,000 XP per minute as well. That's quite impressive.
Just tilting Eric.
My bad. 804 in a 50-minute game. I mean, he's got 8 kills. Don't get me wrong, he's got a lot of kills, but seriously, that's impressive.
Having farm is one thing, and using it when you're strong is another thing.
That's true, right? He can farm real well. What does he utilize with it, right?
Like I felt like he missed a lot of the early timing when he got his diffuser and heart early.
And Midas had good attack speed.
Yeah, the GeekFam heroes didn't have much back then because they lost early.
Okay, Abed going straight for the Agnum Synth. Be able to run a bit more free. BDD going down again with the Aeon Disc. Oh, actually, he gets silenced immediately. Did you see that reaction time? Even Carl is like, what was that? Geometry Sight, that'll do it. Okay. Alright, well, he gets to blink out regardless. Might get a kill here onto September, but rotating through the river is going to be Red Panda. He does not have the hook shot, though. Mana a little bit sucked off there, but look at the God King just running on in. He's got the Agnes Scepter, which is why he's running from so far away. Cuckoo is going to drop the ultimate. OP God still has the Ravage to use. He's looking for a few more heroes in it, but is going to back off now. Just a bit of saber rattling in the river, I guess.
Yeah, of course, also the KVs make them play defensive.
There's the Abyssal. Is ready. The Abyssal Blade burning through the mana. The Ravage on top. They have plenty of magic damage. OP got barely still alive. Carl gonna kill him, I think, on accident, to be completely honest. As Abed, he's looking for some big crits onto the God King. Running with the Remnant now as DD jumping in. He lands the Fear now onto Abed. As he is continuing to do insane damage.
He died to the splash. The Tide actually died to the splash because he was next to all the illusions.
Oh no. Abed, he's popping off now all of a sudden. Winter. That's now the full bag completed. He has enough money for the blessing as God King. Bit of his HP burned away. Silence stuff is going to be our poor little Jeffrey, but he's got the blink back in the friendly hands of his mates. And another 1-for-2 trade here.
I mean, he got there. The Ember Spirit actually got there. He went for a Desolator. He went for a Fighting Build. Nothing was happening. 10,000.
Ouch! He doesn't even have a Divine yet.
How many times did he actually slide? I think 2.
No, wait. I mean, he's got the talent.
Probably 3.
At least 5 or 6 times in that engagement. I mean, that counted from the very first, probably fighting the river.
Yeah, and he has a cooldown reduction. Spell Prism.
Oh, goodness gracious me. All right. This is going to be quite a wild game. Diffusal Blade into the backpack, by the way. Yeah, level 30, so everything finally learned. PL is... I mean, he doesn't even want the Diffusal Blade at this point. He recognizes, this is not getting me any kills.
Yeah, it doesn't do him any good right now. You need even more damage.
This is a minute 20 item. That's why I wasn't too opposed to the Divine Rapier, to be honest. You know? Because, I mean, they have trouble killing him even now. With the Satanic. The last time they killed him, he didn't have a Satanic thing. Now he does. I don't know. We'll see what they opt to go for here, but this game, again, still far from over at this point, quite surprisingly, even at the 50-minute mark. time to look at those tier 5 neutral items. Maybe they will become here the Fallen Sky.
Yeah, they have to try to get them, but he's their main source of damage in fights. I think everyone else does pretty much negligible damage.
Yeah, Carl for their control, right, as well as the support.
Everyone
to
else
some
is
degree.
kind of control,
Everyone else is really annoying, right?
but no one is killing stuff.
Abed is killing stuff here. Who's doing the damage here for SAG? Is it now finally PL? Does he have damage now with the Abyssal?
Everyone's kind of doing the damage they're allowed to, but mainly PL.
All right, so he's the defusal back into the inventory then. It's going to be the SNY into the backpack. God King, he's experimenting. Maybe he's holding out for the Trident.
Let's see if I do it. I keep this item in this fight. Do we win the fight? If we lose this fight, I'm selling this item.
He's got his spreadsheet on the side. Oh, yes, that went quite well. I did 8,000 damage here in this fight. Okay. With a scientist. Oh, no. Wow, the Ravage, Force Staff away. Hookshot as well, but the Glimmer Cave is going to save the life of Force Staff off as they're going to try and fight this one. Great Sonic Wave is going to be able to blow through Whitemon. And they're going to actually fight this one now. Whitemon, he's going to buy back Carlo with great control now. Oh, great skewer. He collects 2, but and actually the God King as well. But we need Abed here for the damage. He's going to get Abyssal Bladed Winter. He's in trouble. The Cookie Stone will connect. He's dead for 100. Does not have a BKB. Just kind of remnanted in.
What was that starting from the fight? He just grabbed it from the low ground?
He did. They were just like, hey, let me know if you hit someone with your hook shot. I hit someone, right? Quite literally. I mean, they're just so excited to fight Winter. And it paid off. They get the kill on the Abed. They get the kill on the Cuckoo. They're trying to recollect the gem, but that's not happening too easy. Gobble up as well just for scouting as the Courier will be murdered. One shot by God King. They are going to go for another hook shot. Not going to find a target, though. God King scaring everyone off. Get a little hex, but no real follow-up there. Now need he should pop back. That's the trigger. Abed's buyback, though, is popping off. Winter. Jeffer into trouble. Doesn't have the ulti, but into the fountain goes OP. He is dead. Sonic Wave, though, collecting the kill onto Jeffrey. He does have buyback, but no ulti. I'm not really sure if he wants to use it. Abed jumping in again. This one very badly last time, and he's not going to get feared. Look at the critical damage as God King still on the high ground. He's got the heart. He's like, don't worry, guys. They're actually not that scary. But Abed now critting for 1,700 here.
Stop making
illusions. Second one. The illusions are absolutely wrecking them. This God King, he's probably praying for them. Please break me. I can't. I'm killing my team. 12k damage. I'm just... How does this game end? Do they just offer each other a draw at this point?
No draw.
No draw.
Let's repeat the moves till someone gives up.
Okay, the double ravage is going to be really nice for OP God because he's going to ravage twice now from the low ground.
He's allowed to miss one.
Oh goodness gracious me. December, hitting them with the machine gun. All the sports now nearly level 25, so they actually start to become quite impactful.
What? The Titus is a second.
He's going for the Tide washing machine build. Carl, do they have a geometry sight up here? Oh, well, they know he's nearby. Hookshot will connect. Carl with the cosmic stack and the fear. He's in trouble. The kisses landing onto him. The Sonic Wave. Is he dead? He is. The Havoc Hammer's not going to save him. And Cuckoo's here as well. Abed, though, he's starting to get the damage in. He procs the Aegis on accident now. Into the pit he goes. Right back out. Look at the damage onto the God King as they're not going to find the stuff with the cookie. Oh, Roche is falling so low. But it's the kill going to actually GeekFam. Great cock pushback. But Abed, he had the remnants out early. And nearly dead here just because of all the
actually
cleavage.
did he get?
He
got the last hit.
He got the last hit. That's what he got.
And he got he picked up the Aghanims as well?
No, I think he bought that one.
Oh, right.
So I think everything else is going to be picked up here. Yeah, Clockwork now with the overclock. He's bought that one.
That's a lot of lockdown for the Clockwork right now.
It is Aegis of Immortality on the PL as Carl threatening to jump forward. They really just need Abed to continue poking and prodding here from behind. They have the living armor as well for the towers. This one is heating up. OP God, I imagine, with the refresher, but they have now found Shepard. That's okay. He has buyback and the ulti, so he's still quite useful here. OP God trying to find the backliners, but he said he's going to find Whitemon. The double, my goodness, showing off that brand new shiny Aghanim Scepter. And Shepard will now buy back into this game. So there goes the first tier 3 tower, making the second tier 3 tower. But no, God King, he says no more towers. Actually, just 2 more. The tier 4 towers, please get me out of this game. Abed's going to show up. He's going to draw aggro over from the God King himself, trying to hit him with all the crits in the world. They need to kill him twice, though, is the problem here. And already one of their tier 4 towers down. There's Aegis Blade to immediately find that Hex up one. Carl, he's so tanky. Look at all the damage. Now the Ravage. It's going to be the first one. They catch plenty of heroes. Abed, he's going to be able to get back just in time. And, oh, my goodness, Carl, though, he's dead for 2 minutes at this point. Ancient now exposed. Cuckoo trying to do whatever he can. Repair kit onto the Ancient and God King. Look at the damage out from Abed. Now just man fighting the Hex. They need another round. The kill system. The gobble up. Hex stops Abed. He's dead. He doesn't have buyback. Actually, he bought back already. GG will be dropped. It's the God King. They take it. The PL build going for the Midas. The Ravage.